Check, check.
They need some air in here. Good morning. We ask that you please rise for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light was so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
You may now be seated. At this time, we will have a welcome by this year's salutatorian, Mr. Antoine Brown.
Good morning.
Hello, my name is Antoine Brown. Welcome to PLA, Progressive Leadership Academy, graduate 2019 graduation. I want to take this time to thank my family for their support and love. I want to thank my teachers and my PLA administrator, my friends for helping me through this rough path and this journey for the last few years. I'm kind of nervous. Sorry. We had came a long way for the people, for the parents that came today. You should be proud of your kids. Should have had the biggest smiles on your face today because we have earned and achieved this today. We will keep this going. Class of 2019, we earned ourselves, supported ourselves. We carry on because lifetime of big and small moments, accomplishing goals with a very successful life. We will continue to make our families and friends smile. I thank you for this moment. Thank you.
So I have the distinct pleasure this year of introducing our commencement speaker, Pastor T.J. Grooms. Pastor Grooms was born October 13, 1986. He is an associate pastor at New Beginnings Church and also works alongside of Pastor Corey Brooks at Project Hood. Pastor T.J., as he goes by, is also a military veteran who served 8 years in the Air Force. I think that deserves a round of applause. He is a husband of 9 years to Quinn Grooms, a father of 2 daughters, 7-year-old Talayan Grooms and 1-year-old Kinsley Grooms. Please help me welcome our guest speaker for the evening, Pastor T.J. Grooms.
First of all, before I get started, I was going to read off of a script or something like that, but then I thought, I'm like, man, I don't ever read off anything. I always talk from the heart. So I'm going to do that today. But before I get started, I want to thank the leadership staff of Progressive, and I wish we would give them all a round of applause because without you, none of this would be going on today. And I know that you probably think sometimes, even though you won't admit it, you probably think sometimes that your work is not appreciated and that you are undervalued and that you are not celebrated as you should be. But I want to take a moment and really thank and appreciate everybody on this staff for being that village to help raise our children. And so thank you from the bottom of my heart. I want to let you know that I'm proud of you and I appreciate everything that you all do. And so once again, can we give them a round of applause, a real serious round of applause. And to these amazing graduates, some I know and some I do not know, I want to take the time for everyone in here to give a standing ovation and applause to every graduate that is sitting in front of us today. I think we could do a little bit better than that. I'm going to tell you why I wanted them to stand up for you all. Because I know that the journey has not been easy at all. There are a lot of you all in here that have overcome some crazy obstacles, and there are some of y'all in here that have overcome some crazy things, and it took a lot for you all to be sitting here today. And so I want to tell you thank you, because for some odd reason, a lot of people think that our generation is lost. I beg to differ. You're not lost if you're sitting in these seats right here. You're not lost. And so I want to take a few minutes to, and when I say a few minutes, I'm not like these other preachers that say 3 minutes and go 30. When I say a few minutes, I mean a few minutes. So I want to take a few minutes to tell you from my heart why you're here and what it's going to take for you to get to the next place. One thing that I've struggled with all of my life that I've just learned how to kind of overcome is being a finisher. A lot of us are professional starters. We know how to start stuff, but we have a hard time finishing stuff. I get no amens in here. Everybody must be perfect. But we know how to start stuff, but we don't know how to finish. It's easy to start. It's easy to start a relationship. It's hard to finish. It's easy to make a baby. It's hard to raise them. It's easy to start school. It's hard to finish school. Starting and finishing, starting is easy, finishing is difficult. And that's because there's something in between a start and a finish that a lot of people punk out in. And that's called a process. The process makes a whole lot of people quit, and the process makes a whole lot of people give up right before the finish. And I want to take a moment to thank you for actually going through the process. Come hell, come high water, come anything that tried to stop you, you made it through the process, and I want to tell you thank you for making it through the process. So now that you've made it through the process and you finished, you got to start something again. And I don't know what the next is for a lot of you. Hopefully it's college, and if not, hopefully it's a trade, and if it's not, hopefully it's something beyond what you're doing right now. And in order for you to be effective like you have been, one of the first things you got to do is examine your circle. If you got people that are pulling from you more than they're giving to you, you need to check your circle. How many of y'all in here, and let's be honest, how many of y'all in here know good and well you got people that spend more time taking from you than pouring into you? All right, good. I see some hands. So we're good. You got to examine your circle, because it is imperative that in this season of your life, you hanging around people that's pouring into you. That when you going through, they not dogging you, they not tripping, they're not making, they are actually pouring into you, making sure that you got what it takes to get to the next place. If they are not in your circle, you need to start re-examining your circle now. And you need to start fixing your circle now. Because it is imperative that you have friends and people that are connected to you that's going to help you and not hurt you. Because at the end of the day, you cannot make it by yourself. And I'm going to tell you why that's important. Who in here know Al Matt? Raise your hand if you know Al. We was talking a few minutes ago. We getting ready to do something kind of special for the kids in the neighborhood. And Al and Maine around here, they cock diesel. They work out all the time. And I saw them working out yesterday over at the center down the street, and they cock diesel. So I'm trying to get back in the gym a little bit, trying to get back to where I was when I was in the military. And Miss Kersey, I was in the gym not too long ago, and there was a man that was in the gym, and he was lifting 135 pounds on the bench. And so I walked in, and he was lifting this weight, and he was like, "Ugh. Ugh." And so I'm like, man, this dude's struggling. I can lift that. So I'm kind of laughing at him and clowning him in my head, because he just trying to get that weight up, and he trying to get that. He was bigger than me. I'm like, man, this dude is weak. But I heard his spotter say 75. I said, 75? He lifted that thing 75 times? This dude ain't weak, he's strong. But what happened was when I walked in looking at his weakness, but I didn't know how many times he had to lift the weight before I got there. And that's the problem. A lot of people, when they come in, they see you struggling, they see you going through, they see you pushing, they see you fighting, but they had no idea how many things and what you had to go through in order to get to where you are. And they come in on the tail end thinking you weak, but really you strong if they knew what you had to go through to get to where you are. And that's why I honor you sitting here. Because people from the outside that don't know you will think that this isn't a big deal, but if they knew what you had to go through in order to get here, if they knew how much you had to struggle in order to sit in these seats, if they knew how much you had to fight and go through in order to be here and getting your diploma today, instead of them looking at you sideways, they'll be celebrating you and standing on your feet and actually honoring each and every one of you because you did exactly what it took. And I'm going to tell you something. Y'all went through stuff that would have killed most people. Y'all went through stuff that most people would have said, nah, I'm not going to finish. No, I'm not going to finish. I'm going to quit because that's the easy way. So once again, I honor you for making the decision to finish. Thank you for being a finisher in this season and in this generation. So last but not least, and I'm going to keep using that word finish. I'm going to keep using that word finish because you a finisher. So I'm going to keep using that word because we do not understand how important these people are sitting here right now, what they represent. They represent a generation that everybody says is lost. They represent a generation that everybody says don't finish anything. They represent a generation that everybody says, oh, they crazy. They don't know what they doing. They don't know what they want in life. They don't know what they doing. They don't know what they want in life. That's all I hear over and over and over again. They bad. They this. They babies making babies. They all of these different types of things. Not these. Not these. They are not what everybody is talking about. They are different. They are the ones that my children, 7 and 1 year old, can look up to and say, goals. I want to be just like them. Goals. You know why? Because they finished. And I'm telling you something. When you finish, you ought to congratulate yourselves and you ought to give yourselves a round of applause for finishing here today. Can everybody in this room once again stand up and honor these graduates for actually finishing and actually going against the odds and beating the odds? Can we honor them and thank them and tell them that we love them and we're going to be in your corner? We're going to be right there with you through the hard times, through the good times. We hear and we thank you. Thank you so much.
They said you wouldn't make it so far, and ever since they said it, it's been hard. But never mind the nights you had to cry, 'cause you had never let it go inside. You worked real hard and you know exactly what you want and need. So believe, and you can never give up. You can reach your goals. Just talk to your soul and say, I can, I will, I know my dreams are real. Oh yeah, I know that. That's why your goals are just dancing in your soul, and you know that your moves will let them show. You keep creating pictures in your mind, so just believe they will come true in time. It will be fine. Leave all of your cares and stress behind. Just let it go. Let the music flow inside. Get all your pain and just start to believe. I believe, I will. All of my dreams are real. I got Never mind what people say. Hold my head high and turn away with all my hopes and dreams. I will believe, even though it seems it's not for me. I won't give up. I'll keep it up, looking to the sky. I will achieve all my needs. I will always believe. Let's give a round of applause for our graduates one more time. Next, we have this year's valedictorian, Mr. Al Hussein Ba. Get it out.
Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Al Ba, and I am humble and very grateful to be selected as valedictorian for the outstanding class of 2019. Yeah. Today, I stand in front of you to speak about my path and encourage everybody in this room that anything is achievable with the human brain if we really want it and really put work at it. On folks. Hey, when I was 4 days old, I lost my beautiful mother. My father did everything possible to take care of us, but in reality, it was a really hard challenge alone. Believing that a stronger system would help, he sent me and my brother back to Africa, the motherland. We grew up there for 5 years. I was living with my family members, and I was there to get taught discipline, real discipline. I faced a lot of challenges growing up though. I was put a grade back for not speaking the native language of my new home. I had to go to school twice a day. I had to read the Quran twice a day, etc. But at the end of the day, those challenges helped shape me a better person. If it wasn't for all those obstacles, I would not have spoken 4 languages. I would not be able to comprehend the Quran. I would not be able to comprehend the Quran, and I would not be standing in front of y'all today, definitely. There are some people that I would like to take some time and thank. I would like to thank YCCF, Youth Connection Charter Schools. I would like to thank those that saw something in me that I did not. Miss Sheila Vincent, Miss Kimberly Hopkins, Dr. Brown, Brother Kofi, Mr. P, my PLA family, you know, Principal Kirksey, I love you. Miss Robinson, I love you too, you helped me through, yeah. Mr. Griffin, you know. Miss Treese, thank you. You looked out for the bus cars, yeah. Miss Shannon, Miss Shannon, oh yeah, you know, that's the, yeah. Miss Brittany, and now my favorite teachers, you know. Miss Allen, Miss Maddie, Miss Allen, Miss Robinson, Mr. Johnson, and a special shout out to our security department for all that hard work. Like, they really put work in, because a lot of y'all would have got whooped, yeah. But look though, hey, to my peers, to y'all, this is my message to y'all. The struggle is real, but you and I are overcomers. You feel me? Before I leave you all today, I want each and every one of you to understand everything happens for a reason. How we process that information and act on it allows us to shape a better future. Thank y'all.
That's what's up, baby.
Hey, we still go back down.
Go down there. Front up.
I remember when Al first walked into to PLA, I was talking to a couple of the guys like, man, Al sat in the corner for like 3 days. Al sat in the corner to not say a word. But once he started talking, he never stopped, and he's been an excellent representative of the class of 2019. I think that his words embody exactly what this class is particularly about. Every year I have the honor of introducing this lovely lady. I personally call her boss lady. Many of y'all call her OG. OG. Some people call her the princess of Parkway. She the only person that can drive through Parkway in her Benz and them big old rings, and not one thing gonna happen to her because she loves each and every one of y'all. Everybody in this room right now, especially you graduates, have been touched personally by this lady. I know firsthand that she has helped each and every one of y'all at some point through your process here at PLA, for sure. So with that being said, please give a warm welcome, a big applause to Ms. Dion Kirsty.
Good morning, everyone. I had a really rough morning, but we're going to get through this today. I am Dion Kirksey, and I have the honor of being the principal of Progressive Leadership Academy. I'd like to first take a moment to recognize Sheila Vincent, Executive Director of Youth Connection Charter Schools, Larry Vaughn, Chief of Staff, Dr. Linda Goodwin, Chief Executive Officer. Thank you for your support, guidance, and leadership. To our family, friends, parents, teachers, guests, thank you for your patience and your trust. The steady persistence of the students standing before us today is a course of action, a purpose, and a state of mind, especially despite the difficulties, obstacles, and discouragements of many situations. They have succeeded. Every person in this room and every staff member has played a pivotal role in the educational process to all these young students. To our graduates, this ceremony is a turning point in your life. At this very moment in time, your future begins. You have made it through another milestone, a challenge in life. More is sure to come, so never stop dreaming and never stop believing in yourself. Our vision is to give all students a quality education, and our mission is to prepare them all to be productive citizens with persistence and drive. I am happy to say we have accomplished that as a village. Lastly, never forget how special each and every one of you are. Your uniqueness, your strengths, and your talents you possess have brought you to an awesome gift that is very remarkable and a huge accomplishment. I am so proud of each and every one of you. So to my class of 2018, I love you all.
I know Ms. Kirksey meant to say 2019. Give it up for the 2019 class. At this time, we will have the presentation of the diplomas. Ms. Kirksey, Mr. Griffin. For the first row, please rise. Please rise. Al. Al. Mr. Al Bond. Mr. Antoine Brown. Miss Karan Williams. Miss Kenedra Hood. Miss Tiana Smith. Miss Diamond Winstead. Miss Zaria Davis. Miss Tanari Carter. Miss Adriana Hebron. Miss Maya Williams. Mr. Twyquan TQ Manning. Mr. Curtis Santana Hicks. Mr. Roy Dale Orr. Mr. Wanye Stone. Mr. Terrence Lowry. Mr. Malcolm Tiller. Miss Kai Coleman. Miss Kazaria Crump. Miss Jaquila Crawford. Miss Michaela Gardner. Miss Mariah Pennell. Miss Donitra Johnson. Mr. Devontae Williams. Mr. Jess Van. Mr. Andrew Neighbors. Mr. Gerard Hot Rod Hodge. Mr. Marquel Calloway. Mr. Nyreek Lil Crew Curtis. Miss Shatavia Smith. Miss Jada Smith. Miss Charvay Lee. Mr. Jadale Thompson. Mr. Darnell Taylor. Darnell. Mr. Roynell Johnson. Mr. Kobe Mayers. Mr. Nathan Odom. Mr. DeVale Banks Jr. Hold on. Miss Asia Bulling. Miss Marie Hurd. Miss Brianna Smith. Miss Destiny Stokes. Miss Shania Brown. Mr. Evian Wooda Jefferson. Mr. Ashanti Wooda Addison. Mr. Mersan Rico McCall. Mr. Javaris Hudson. So I paused right here for one moment because I want to recognize this young man. This young man scored the highest on the SAT this year, Mr. Darionte Brown. Mr. DeJuan Porter. Miss Arie Jackson. Miss Jamaica Johnson. Miss Tiana Jones. Miss Rita Manette. Mr. Jermaine Hollis. Mr. Anthony Williams. Mr. Kevon Meyer. Mr. Rashawn Hill. Mr. Christopher Burton. Mr. Raymond Ray Ray Grady. Miss Bree Peterson. Miss Mayasha Collins. Miss Malaya Fatma Brooks. Miss Amina Chester. Miss Tamaya Darden. Miss Karen Adams. Miss Jada J-Rock Clark. Miss Kalia Gray. Miss Jasmine Rice. Miss Kamani Bentz. Miss Faye Thomas. Miss Stephanie Alums. Miss Azuria Almond. Miss Louise Wilson. Mr. Demetrius Clifton. Miss Imani Bender. At this time, the faculty, staff, and the class of 2019 would like to acknowledge one of their own. Today, the Progressive Leadership Academy staff and the class of 2019 remember the passing of one of our very own who is not with us today. We honor the life of Miss Jaira J. Harris. We ask that you guys please stand. We ask that everyone take a seat except for the class of 2019.
At this time, class of 2019, you have the distinct honor of turning your tassels from right to left.
As we prepare to depart, we ask that the guests please remain seated until all the graduates have exited. Okay. Griffin, Kirksey. Mr. Jerome. Security. Griffin.
My mama called, see you on TV. Sunset done changed. Ever since we was on, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication. People hating, say we changing, look, we made it. Yeah, we made it. They was never friendly, yeah. Now I'm jumping out of Bentley, yeah. And I know I sound dramatic, yeah. But I know I had to have it, yeah. For the money, I'm a savage, yeah. I be itching like I had it, yeah. I'm surrounded 20 bags, yeah. But they didn't know me last year, yeah.
Yes,
Everyone
please
wanna act
remain
like they
seated. You will
important.
exit through the side doors of the
But I
sanctuary.
ain't nothing when I saw my door, yeah. Everyone counting on me, drop the ball, yeah.
I need y'all to come on out.
Everything custom like I'm at the bottom, yeah, yeah. If you win it, would you light us to the sky? How could I make sense when I got millions on my mind? Coming with it, I just put it to the side. Bought a sense of
My name is Jada Clark. I'm graduating from Progressive Leadership Academy. My age is 18 years old.
Why is this day important to you?
This day is important to me because a lot of people doubted me, family, friends, and thought I wasn't never going to walk across the stage, and now I'm showing them that I really can do it. And it's for my loved ones.
And it's for the game.
What was the most difficult thing about getting to this point? What's the most difficult thing about getting to this point?
Coming to school every day on time, doing the work that was hard sometimes, basically being ready for this day.
And what role has alternative schools played in getting you here?
This alternative school played a big role because at one point when I first transferred here, I was at the stage where I was dropping out of school. I wanted to drop out. I didn't want to finish school no more.
And why is education important to you?
Education is important to me because that's what you need to better yourself, get far down life.
What plans do you have for the future?
My plans for the future is go to college, play basketball, and get this money.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years or 10 years?
I see myself on TV with my own clothing line.
Favorite thing about today?
My favorite thing about today is walking across the stage.
And do you have any plans for today?
My plans for tonight is turn up, enjoy myself.
Hey, my name is Tanari Carter. I'm 18 years old, and I'm graduating from Progressive Leadership Academy. I've been here. I've been here since the end of February, and I came here with 16 credits, and I need 2 credits to continue my graduation. And I got my credits and completed my work, and now I'm graduating today, June 12th, 2019. I will be attending. I will be attending Olive Harvey College next fall, 2020, to continue in early childhood education.
Another question. Sorry. Why is this day important to you?
This day is important to me because, well, I have one lost grandmother who's not here with me today, and I want to make her proud. So I felt like I made her proud by graduating today. So that's why this day is important to me.
What's the most difficult thing about getting here?
The most difficult thing about getting here was everything through my freshman year all the way to now. It was stressful and hard, and I thought I wasn't gonna do it, but I made it, and I did it.
What role has alternative schools played in getting you to this point?
Huh?
What role has alternative schools, has this school played getting you here?
Like how did I get in here?
Yeah.
I was how did it help? Well, the school helped me because, like, okay, so I left my other school with 16 credits. Then I came here and I needed 18, so which was a good thing. So they pushed me hard, and I didn't give up. So they pushed me. I just know they pushed me to a certain extent where I needed to be where I'm at right now.
Why is education important to you?
Education is important to me because I feel like you can be something when you succeed in education. It's different levels of education and stuff that you like to do. So it's different categories. So what you like to do. Me, I like kids, so I'm gonna do early childhood education, and I feel like that's important to me.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years and 10 years?
I see myself in 5 years having my own daycare. And yes, and I see myself in 10 years having more than one daycare.
Favorite thing about today?
My favorite thing about today that I am very excited.
Any plans for tonight?
Oh yes, I'm gonna turn up. And yes, I'm gonna go out to eat and have fun with my friends.
Anything else you'd like to say?
I'd like to give a shout out to my rap and my favorite friend. She can't be here today, but she here, and I love them for sure. That's it.
So my name, age, and what school I'm graduating from? Okay, my name is Jamaica Johnson. I'm 17, and I'm graduating from Progressive Leadership Academy.
Why is this day important to you?
This day is important to me because this is the day where it's like a journey. It's like the beginning of something new. Like after today, I go about my life trying to figure out who I am as a woman and who I'm going to become. So it's very important.
What was the most difficult thing about getting here?
Because I was pretty much different from everybody. I didn't stay in the school physically. I did the online, so it was kind of like hard because I didn't have like a teacher right in front of me every time I needed one. So it was like I had to get it on my own. But hey, I made it.
What role did alternative schools have in getting you to this point? How did alternative schools help you?
They helped me a lot because I don't really know how to explain it because, it's alternative school. So, everybody's already looking at you some type of way because you're at an alternative school. But the teachers make you feel like you're worth something. They bring you hope. They bring you joy. They make you feel normal pretty much just because you're at an alternative school does not mean you cannot make it.
Why is education important to you?
Education is important to me because without it, you wouldn't really know nothing. But at the same time, it's important because it'll help you go further in life. You can go a long time without having an education, but you won't go far. So, yeah.
What plans do you have for the future?
After graduation, I'm going to the police academy because I want to become an officer. So I'm going to start off as a junior cadet, and then I'm going to go further ranking. So, yeah.
Where do you see yourself in 5
In 5 years, I'll be 18, 19, 20. I'll be 21. So by then I can become an officer because I don't live in Chicago. I live in South Carolina, and you have to be 21 and older to become an officer. You have to stay a junior cadet till you're 18 through 21. So by the time I'm 21, I should be a police officer. And in 10 years, I really don't know right now.
Favorite thing about today?
Huh?
Favorite thing about today?
Oh, my favorite thing about today is being with the people that I've been, been going to this school with, and, everybody putting everything aside and, just being friends because this is your class. This is the last day of school for you. So it's like memories pretty much.
Any plans for tonight?
Plans for tonight to get lit. That's my plans.
Anything else you'd like to say or any shout-outs?
To anybody that is in my shoes or was in my shoes, it's okay. You're just push through and you will be fine. Do not lose hope, because once you lose hope, it messes with your mind. So just don't lose hope and push through, and you will make it through high school. All right.
Yeah, my name is Roy Neal Johnson, 19, graduated from PLA High School.
Try to speak up a little bit.
My name is Roy Neal Johnson. I'm 19. I'm graduating from PLA High School.
Why is this day important to you?
This is something I was looking forward to since after elementary school, before elementary school. I've just been thinking about it for a long time, and it make my family proud.
What was the most difficult thing about getting to this point? Any specific challenges?
Most difficult thing was staying on track. I was not being focused. I wasn't working as hard as I am now.
What role did alternative schools play in getting you here? How did they help?
Oh, they play a big role, real big role. They more like a family than just a school. They help you for real.
Why is education important to you?
Oh, I need to go far in life.
Any plans for the future?
Yeah, going to college.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years and 10 years?
With my feet kicked up in my new house.
Favorite thing about today?
I'm graduating.
Any plans for tonight?
Yeah, I'm going out.
And anything else you'd like to say or any shout-outs?
Yeah, shout out Zonell. He up next. He got something coming up. We gonna come real soon. We gonna be there.
All right. Hello, my name is Andrew Neighbors, and I'm 18 years old. And the school I'm graduating from is Progressive Leadership Academy.
Why is this day important to you?
This day is really important to me because a lot of people said I wouldn't make it and I wouldn't graduate, and they said a lot of people from the school wouldn't graduate. A lot of people here that's graduating right now. So.
Most difficult thing about getting you to this point?
Most typical thing, basically, I just did everything I had to do, and just did all my schoolwork.
What role did alternative schools play in getting you here?
It played a major role because if it wasn't for this school, I wouldn't be where I am right now.
And why is education important to you?
Education is very important to me because you need education to go further in life and to get the things that you want in life.
Where do you see yourself, or what plans do you have for the future?
The plans I have for the future is to make, $40, $50 an hour and, take my music to another level.
Where do you see yourself in 5 or 10 years?
I see myself in 5 to 10 years in a nice home, probably a mini mansion,
Favorite thing about today?
My favorite thing about today is basically getting dressed and getting ready to look good.
Any plans for tonight?
Yeah, to be with my girlfriend.
And anything else you'd like to say or any shout-outs?
Oh yeah, I want to shout out all my boys. I want to shout out Roy. I want to shout out Darnell. I want to shout out Kobe. We made it, you know.
My name is Kaya Coleman. I'm 18. I graduated from Progressive Leadership Academy. Because it's graduation and it's technically like an opening to like a new path in my life. Like it's the next stage of my life. I had to say like stressing over work, procrastination, all the obstacles throughout life. Alternative schools is basically you can work at your own pace. So therefore, it's like if you able to work fast and you work on your own, you'll get there much quicker on your own time. Without education, I wouldn't be able to make it to my future career and be who I wish to be. I plan to be in business management in the future.
And where do you see yourself in 5 years and then 10 years?
That's a rough one. Yeah, I had to say I see myself as a college grad in 5 years. Hopefully on my own, independent.
And 10 years from now?
10 years from now, maybe starting my own business, building a family.
What's your favorite thing about today?
Seeing everybody happy, bright faces, all the support from family and friends.
Any plans for tonight?
Hanging out with my family and friends.
Hello, my name is Kemani Anasasayana Benz, and I'm 19 years old, and I'm graduating from Progressive Leadership Academy. It's important because I actually finally made it from all these struggles and tribulation, and I made it for my son. So I'm so happy. The most difficult part is when I didn't have a babysitter. It helps a lot because I actually supposed to be pushed back a couple of years because I'm not from here, I'm from Jamaica, so it did help to boost me up to graduate as early as possible. Why? Because I'm trying to make a better life for me and my son and trying to show others that they can, no matter what the obstacle is. Oh, my plan is to travel the world, finish college, and have fun, live life to the fullest. In 5 to 10 years, I see myself maybe in Paris on the Eiffel Tower, relaxing because I have my dream job. So yeah. My favorite thing about today, I finally got my diploma. Any plans for tonight? I'll just go home and celebrate with my son and family.
Anything else you'd like to add or any shout-outs?
I want to shout out to my PLA, my mom, my principal, Miss Kersey, I love you, and to the rest of my peers.
Hi, I'm Portia Williams. I am the science teacher at Progressive Leadership Academy. At 29th class of 2019, we just had our graduation. This day is important for a lot of these young people because it shows that they can do it despite what others have said, what society has said, that they proved that they came in, they got their work done, they did what they were supposed to, and it's a day to celebrate them and all of their accomplishments. And it shows that they're moving on to their next stages in life, which is amazing and something really, really important.
What are some of the biggest challenges
I really think a lot of them just their personal lives, things going on in their personal lives. Despite it, they still came into school, still worked. Society just kind of, having a certain, a certain assumption about them. So overcoming that as well and showing it's like we are scholars and, we're here to do what we did today.
What role did alternative schools play in helping them get to this point?
So it gave them an alternative chance, a second chance, an alternate option. It's tailored to them so that they can focus, that they can get their work done. So I think for a lot of them, the alternative school option was the best option to be able to work with their lives and everything that they have going on.
Why is education important?
Education is important because it's what shapes our future. It's what keeps everything in life going. Without education, we wouldn't be able to move forward and keep everything going. Hey, sweetheart. Education really is just the foundation to do everything that we need to do in life to keep moving on and keep succeeding and keep making a difference. Favorite thing about today? I will say all of the crying was the favorite thing of today, just because it shows that all the students, the parents, faculty, myself, all were just really, really proud of everything that they've done. So it's just that pure, raw emotion that shows, how much this day really meant to everyone.